day I remembered that I swapped over to using voice changer as part of my setup. But that day is apparently not today. Okay. Goodness. Thank you for letting me know. I've been talking this whole time. I mean, it's kind of nice because I can remember to just like click on voice changer and be all, ooh, spooky, here and there, but I'll probably leave it off most of the time still, until I get more used to it. I'm not really used to it. Of course the first thing you hear is gremlin noises. Honestly, I'm disappointed in myself. So I made an application to Kawa, the VTuber agency Kawa, and I was making an intro video for it. I was just like, I have to like get a gremlin noise in there somewhere. I mean, that's part of the brand. And then I just forgot. And I didn't realize I forgot until I had uploaded the video privately and submitted the application and then rewatched it just to make sure I didn't fuck anything up. And then I looked at it and was like, no! I forgot the gremlin noises! I'll see you in a bit, Robert. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is I've been going mildly insane due to Genshin. Fucking Genshin, am I right? It's fine though. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, good luck to everyone, honestly. They seem like a really good group. I was already interested, after seeing some of Cozy's stuff. And then finding out other people like, Justo and Ellie and Booster were also involved with them, because I trust their vibe checks. So when I saw apps open, I was just like, ooh, I should mess with that. But yes, so what I was saying is, I need a sort of like smaller scale test for the kind of editing I want to do for the final cut for the Infernium storytime video. So I was just like, why don't I do a time lapse? Because I've done a very small scale test with a short on YouTube and Twitch, where I just did a very small microfiction with one of my characters while doing just a little doodle time lapse, and it was a hit on TikTok actually for a little bit there. I actually got a decent number of views, kind of on YouTube, although I don't know if that's I don't understand YouTube's algorithm. I don't understand what I'm supposed to post. I don't understand shorts. I know they sometimes work, but if you look at my shorts, you'll see like I've got like four of the shorts I have over 200 views, and the rest of them are like 3 views, 8 views, 20 views. I'm just like, how do you work? What is happening? I don't understand it. It's fine though. Somebody will explain it to me eventually. A cat boy. I'm only really familiar with the 3 people I mentioned who are affiliated a little bit with Kawa. But yeah, this is one of the characters from Pandorium, the next storytime stream, after I finally fucking finish the Infernium storytime video. And this is an image from the beginning of it. This image will actually probably be in the storytime stream itself. But yeah, I'm doing a small scale test with a small portion of Pandorium writing that I've got done so far. I need to fix this character. His proportions are weird because he's not a kid. He's 19, but he's short. Like, very short. Like, I don't know, 4'11". Please don't make short jokes about him, though. He has no control over this. But I can't seem to get just the proportions right here. He still just looks like a child, and he's not a child. And like the ankle is off, his shoes are off. I don't know, man. Anatomy's weird. That's okay. We're just here to vibe and to not go insane. I've been going insane all week. Which honestly is no one's fault but my own. I think most people who tune in are already familiar with my journey through Genshin so far, and my fury at not getting Child on his first run around. So all of that, like, pent-up frustration and just that, like, ball of feelings you can't really put a name to, it's all sort of, like, coming together at once and smacking me with a metal chair. But it's fine. Tomorrow, I will have Child, and he will be triple crowned. And level 80. I have grinded so much in Genshin lately. I've actually played daily, which is a scary, scary thought for me. The only game I have ever played daily to such an extreme is fucking Love Nikki and Shiny Nikki now. What has this man done to me? He's just a stupid, stinky man. I don't understand. I know what I want happening here. He's supposed to be facing... I keep saying he. He was originally he, and then now he's they them. But I'm so used to them being he that I keep saying he's or they them. But he's facing somebody behind. They're facing somebody behind them. While also activating the spell they've drawn on the board, but it's like at a weird angle where I'm not even sure you'll see their shoulder. But I want you to be able to see their hand because, I mean, like, that's part of, like, the storytelling of the image. Anatomy is weird. Like, the way I'm thinking it, maybe it'd be, like, pulled back? Yeah, okay, that's what I was going for. I hate arms. Arms are so weird to figure out. They do weird things. My lights are not bright enough. If the lights on my desk are not bright enough to blind me, my desk is not bright enough. It's actually really funny. One of the lights on my desk faces my work laptop. So if I'm working from home and I'm on a meeting that requires video, there's just like a blinding sun in my background. I literally have to turn it off if I go on video. But I hate doing it because it means my workspace is dark. And while at one point in time I thrived in the darkness, I now have been shown the way of light, and being able to, you know, see things that are on my desk that are not my lit up keyboard and iPad. Oh my god, speaking of things on my desk, I've been messing around with like little metal charms and stuff. Like on Pinterest has entrapped me in this beautiful idea of resin and metal, like, magical girl charm thingies, and oh my gosh, they're so cute! And I have a lot of resin molds. And I can get some metal charms, because Pinterest is awful and they won't give me sources on things, but I want the sources, so I can either buy them and or reference them. But I've been slowly accumulating all the little charms that I see, finding them on either Amazon or Etsy. And I'm waiting on one more thing, which is some rhinestones and like some like little metal filigree. But I got these like little angel wing charms yesterday, and I'm so excited. They're so cute. Do you guys want to see the angel wing charms? They're very pretty. Also, there's a fuck ton of them. I was not expecting this many. Holy shit. I don't think I'll ever use all of these unless I like make a shop or something. Which like, I keep thinking about doing, and then I get overwhelmed at the thought. Oh my gosh, they're so cute though. They're delightful to hold. I can't wait to use them. I've already got some ideas, but I want the rest of the things to arrive, and then I think I'm gonna look for like 1 or 2 more things. I'm waiting on a resin mold as well off of Etsy. It's like this like little hourglass mold because, oh my god, I'm so mad. So there's like a little hourglass on Etsy, not on Etsy, but on Pinterest, and it's the cutest fucking thing. I've stared at it for years, and I want it so bad. I want it so bad, but I can't find the shop for it. I have looked, and I finally found a mold on Etsy that matches it. Do you want to know how fucking much that mold was? Let me be clear. This hourglass is maybe 2 inches tall maximum. That hourglass mold on Etsy, it's a very fancy mold. It's 3 parts. But it does not deserve the price of over $60. Hello? I'm sorry? No? Anyways, let me pull up Pinterest. Oh man, I haven't even attempted coding on Tumblr. I just go find somebody else's profile code that I'm like, ooh, fancy, and I steal that. Now in Toy House, I have attempted Toy House code, and again, I just find somebody who's better at doing it than me, and I use their code, and likely pay them for their code instead. Trying to find, the correct Pinterest board. Despite my hatred for Pinterest, I do save a lot of inspiration on there. But I never reference anything too closely because fuck Pinterest. I want my artists to be credited. Oh my god, there's so many cute things though. I'm overwhelmed. I want to be a magical girl, but like gender neutral. Game overlay? I think that has... Yeah! Nice. But yeah, oh my god, look at all these things. But where's the hourglass? I know it's in here somewhere. I want it. Here it is! Oh my god. This thing! The mold? It's 3 parts. It has the base and the top, and then it has bars for the sides, and then it has like that very nice hourglass shape. The thing was over $60. And I'm sorry, there is not a single resin mold in the world, unless that thing is the size of a fucking bucket. That is not that much silicone. No. You would have to have a lot of problems with that particular mold for it to be reasonable to cost that much. Anyways, I found a slightly less cool looking hourglass mold on Etsy that was significantly cheaper, my fucking god. And I'll be trying to mess around with that because I do want an hourglass necklace. It just looks so cute. But yeah, I've got these little star things and these little star things, and I've got something similar to this like it almost looks like a pocket watch like ring. I don't know if it's the same size of this. It's hard to gauge size on these. I think I also have those like little gears. I also have tiny frogs. They're very cute. They're adorable. Also, they make nice noises. It's a very good noise. But yeah, I'm slowly amassing a collection, and I'm very delighted. And let me fix this boy's arm. But yeah, I'm very pissed that, like, literally everything in these is just, it's not fucking credited correctly because people are awful. And when it is credited, it's linked to something that, like, gets deleted later, and so I can never frickin' find it. It's very frustrating. Oh, you're fine, JC. Today's just really a vibe stream, like always. As I said, I'm just going insane over Genshin. Oh? 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 Can you share? Share your art, share your art, share your art. Hi sis, how's it going? You wanna say hi to Annabelle? Let me remove myself from your screen. I'm trying to remember my buttons more and use them because they are fun. Oh, Annabelle's not in here. Where did she go? Oh, hi, Miss Annabelle. Hang on, I'm gonna find Miss Annabelle. And we're gonna say hi to her. Miss Annabelle! Oh. Are you comfy, Miss Annabelle? You look very cozy. Here comes Miss Nanners. Oh, she's... Alright, hang on. Hang on. Boop. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh right, VTube Studio has taken control. Hold on a second. Oh, am I gonna have to close this? Oh no. No, Annabelle, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, ho. No. Stay. I love you. Look, there's plenty of room. Stay, 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 stay. I'll give you treats. I'll give you treats. Will you stay? I have to give you your medication anyways. Oh, I have to activate it. I'm dumb. There she is. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. Hi. You're so cute. You wanna say hi to the camera? You wanna say hi to the camera? Oh. Say hi. Say hi. She is purring like a motor. Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. Make bigger. One moment. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you want treats? You want treats? Here you go. Wait, hold on. Will you take your medication sweetly today? Will you take this sweetly today? Oh, I should move that. It's my medication. Will you take this nicely? You want to see what this brat does? Here you go. She knocks it off with her nose every time. Hey, take this too. Good girl! Good girl! She has not taken it sweetly in the last 3 days. Oh my god, you get so many treats for that. Now I have to go spoil Miss Mia before she gets jealous. Please enjoy Annabelle eating treats. Yes, Mia, you've been so great, patient. Oh, good girl, Miss Mia. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you really like these Yeah, that's usually what I have to do. I usually have to, like, pop it into her mouth until she'll at least chew on it. She's such a brat. You're such a good girl. You were just behaving because you're on stream, weren't you? That's okay, I'll take it. No worries. Ugh. The season change has been messing with me lately. My ears feel like they're clogged up, but they're not at all. Alright, I'm resettled. I think Annabelle behaved today because she got to go on both desks today. I had a meeting with my boss, and I always want to show off my cats, so I let Annabelle on my desk. I was just like, please stay until my boss comes. Please let her see how cute you are. It's imperative that you see how cute she is. But no, my boss is a little bit late because she had another meeting, and Annabelle had to stay down. No, it's just like my allergies are coming back really annoyingly. I think I need to use Nasonex stuff again. The temperature has dropped, but not like Wisconsin or anything like that. I mean, it's still Texas. I just want to sneeze. I haven't had like a full-on bloody nose, but like when I've sneezed, it's been a little bloody. That sort of allergy shit. I think it might be time to take a picture of my hand again. I hate drawing hands. But I will never not argue that feet are the fucking worst. Hands! Oh goodness. Yeah, I might have to resort to some of my old tricks for fixing a dry nose. But yeah, I don't apologize for the state of mind I'll be in tomorrow. I will be going insane, and yes, I am aware it's a gacha game, and I should not go insane for a gacha game. This is the only time I will allow myself to go insane for a gacha game. Purely because it'll be hilarious. Literally, if it wouldn't be funny, I wouldn't be joking and amping up tomorrow so much. Yeah, it really sucks because the climate here has actually been pretty chill. Like, spring was iffy, but spring is always iffy no matter where we are. But summer was great for once! I was so delighted! I had a clear nose all summer long, and you know that did not happen in Tennessee. Oh god, what have I done to you? I'm so sorry. Your poor hand. It looks bad. It looks worse. Oh no. Can I save this? Anyways, today was actually doubly great because I got to make a joke to my boss about Elon Musk fucking shutting off two-factor authentication on Twitter. Oh my god. I'm always a little bit nervous to make jokes about, like, social media stuff, but they were joking about Elon Musk being just so fucking stupid the other day, and I was like, it's my time to shine. I have to crack this joke at least once. Hi! How's it going? Also, fuck off, sis. Sometimes people's pointer finger and their middle finger are the same height. Yeah, Musky Man's a fucking asshole and stupid man. My god. Don't get me wrong, I have a strong distaste for all billionaires. But in particular, him just being he's terminally online in the worst of ways. And I hate that about him. Oh guys, do you want to take bets on whether or not Spotify will fucking remove the cringe-ass genres, quote-unquote, they added last year? I desperately hope they do. It fucked up my entire Spotify Wrapped, and I was very upset by that. Now he's got like a baby hand. What did I do to you, sir? I'm so sorry. I'm just glad I didn't mess up their girlfriend when I drew her last. He is YouTube music. That's fair. I'm kind of wondering if I get the hang of this storytime stream stuff, if I should do like some sort of podcast with it too and put it on places like Spotify. Someone on TikTok mentioned my voice was very soothing, and that made me very pleased, so that got me thinking about it. Oh, it's all lies. It's all lies and manipulation. That's the long and short of it. He's not only like just every other billionaire, he's the stupidest billionaire. Like, don't get me wrong, he can make smart investments, but this man literally was just like, huh, Tesla's a great company. I'm gonna buy that. And then he took over Tesla and then basically made it all about him when he's literally done nothing to actually do anything actually useful for Tesla. He's probably just slowly digging its grave, but because it's like one of his main assets, he can't kill it off completely like he is Twitter. And and he's so stupid. He does shit like the fucking SpaceX program and then fails spectacularly. He's just like, I don't know what happened here. I was doing everything right. It's just like, no, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you refuse to acknowledge that. And then the whole Twitter debacle. Oh my god, I found a post that summarized it really nicely, and it's so fucking funny that this is happening to him. I just wish more people who are assholes like him just got what was coming to him, because basically what's happened is he bought Twitter because he made a mean post. Like basically what's happened is he had stock in Twitter before this whole thing. And because him being him with finance and investments and crypto and shit, he was just like, hey, I'm gonna do something something sneaky. Just like, I'm gonna buy Twitter for some stupid amount of money that it doesn't actually make sense to buy Twitter with. And I'm not gonna actually do it, and that's gonna make the price of Twitter skyrocket. So my stocks are gonna get much better. And then people started going, hey, Mr. Musky Man, that's called stock manipulation, sir. You can't do that. That's illegal. That's illegal, sir. Sir, that's illegal. You can't do that. So then they were just like, hey, we're Twitter and we're gonna sue you because you said you're gonna buy us for this amount and then you were manipulating our stock. And that's not very good, sir. So why don't you just go ahead and buy us for the amount that you said you would, bitch. And then he had to buy Twitter. And now he's just like, well, shit, I'm out, like, what was it, 44 billion or some obnoxious number? And now he's just like, I don't actually want this fucking pathetic bird site that I put my every woe and whim on just to fuck with all the crypto nerds that follow me, who are actually all just assholes. So now he's just trying to crash it, basically. And he's an idiot. That's honestly the summary of Twitter events right now. It's hilarious. Oh right, you have a baby hand. I got so enraptured by my rant about Musty Man that I forgot about the baby hand. We can't give you baby hands. That's illegal. Anyways, follow my Twitter. It might be a bit magic. Oh, no, it's my email. It just might be a bit magic. I'll put a link. Hold on a second. Oh, I just made my character's hand too small. I just had to fix the size. I also do. This is an ongoing problem whenever I draw hands. All of my hands are like, they have short stubby fingers and they're a little bit chunky because that's what my hands look like. And because what I'll do is if I'm having especially a lot of trouble drawing a hand, I'll just take a photograph of it and trace it. I think my hands are stubbier than your hands. Like, just slightly. I'm highly considering, like, just getting a backlog of all of my hand pictures that I've got somewhere and just be like, people, if you need hand references, I understand your pain. I've used all of these before. And then just, like, edit out my face and shit. Oh goodness. Yeah, follow my Tumblr. I say more things on there, and I'm actually posting on there again. And, like, talking to people. It's amazing. I have no idea. I can't wear rings. Do you get used to it after a while? I feel like I would be just incredibly bothered by it. I remember, like, when we had those, like, really nice chain bracelets that we were given as gifts for, like, Christmas or something one time. I couldn't stand wearing it on my right wrist. I did, yeah. There's so many cool rings out there! I can only wear earrings and necklaces, and only some. That's my secret of why I'm making wizard hats, is so that I can put all the fancy little things I find on jewelry that I like on those. It did, yeah, I would figure. We love Claire's in this household, for all they've done for the Tumblr community, but also, my god, the sizing of things there does not work. Okay, what all do I have to fix? Shoes and hand. Oh my god, that's such a weird thing hands do. They totally do. Like, what is it? Wrist sleeve, the thing I wear when I'm drawing, sometimes it's the right size. And it compresses everything properly and it feels right to draw, and then sometimes everything is wrong. I don't like it. It's very bad. It's 0 out of 10. It's not very fun. I'm both kind of sad and kind of happy I'm not drawing every day anymore, I have to admit. And my wrist sleeve not always functioning properly helps with that. Because I used to feel like a little bit guilty if I didn't draw every single day, and I'm glad I don't have that guilt anymore. No one should have that guilt. You should enjoy your crafts. They're a gift. Excuse me. I might have to sneeze. Oh, that was another thing I forgot to put in my video for Kawa. I forgot to put my funny voices. I grabbed clips from Twitch that were particularly funny, and I made sure to grab like one of the forward clips and the nose song from Subnautica, because those are just fucking hilarious. It is? Huh. No, so the video I made for this Kawa group, Kawa is a VTuber agency. Think like an actor's agency or something like that, but for streamers that are VTubers. And I've applied since they opened up applications recently, and part of their application was, hey, if you have an intro video, you could submit that. So I made one for them, to introduce myself, to show my model, and show some of my past stream stuff. I know you're still, like, if you're still getting into it, that you're still kind of starting with it. So I definitely recommend being indie for a while, but especially with how much I want to ramp up on storytime stream stuff, I feel like having an agency would be useful. And they especially seem to be pretty chill. Your bangs are too purple, my good sir. That's not how we work around here. Oh, I should also probably mention, I think at this point all Twitch subs should have run out. So I think we will be sticking to YouTube only from this point on. Yeah, I understand that. Don't worry. You don't have to have like a regular schedule to do super good at VTubing, but like it helps a little bit. But then again, you know me, I have a very rigid schedule. And if one little thing throws it off, I bring out the knives. But not actually. Okay, I really need to sneeze 1 second. Oh my god, my nose is clear. Thank god. I just had to sneeze. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I've actually changed my schedule recently, because I'm working from home now more. And thank god, I've actually caught up on chores a little bit and stuff. Okay, that makes me a little less angry. It's not perfect yet, but that's fine, I can do little corrections. I made this background in The Sims, and then I referenced that to draw it. That's why I have actually good perspective. No, they didn't change the schedule. My job has the option of changing your work from home schedule. It's very loose and flexible, which is really nice. Like, you don't even have to have like set days that you go into the office. It's just better if you do. And with Annabelle not feeling well, I was just like, hey, I need to be at home. My cat is not breathing properly. I need to make sure that she's okay. And they were like, oh my god, please stay home. Totally fine, we understand. Which, like, major kudos to them. I know not every job would be like, it's just your fucking cat. It's like, no, that's my family member. She's been in my life longer than she has not been in my life. I do want to make the chalk circle a little bit more chalky looking, like add a little bust. Yeah, I was a little nervous asking for it, and then they're like, oh my god, stay home. I was like, thank you, thank you. But then again, my job in the first place had that flexibility to work from home most days if you, like, submitted a little application thing. Which I have now. Oh, I forgot. There's supposed to be, like, a little baggie next to the door with, like, chalk on it. So in canon, in the story, this is mentioned, and it'll be in the video of the portion of the story I'll be telling with this. It's fairly common in the area that this character lives that there's just, like, yeah, shadow monsters at night, you know. Played a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's for, every day type of thing. And so one of the ways that this character in particular protects their home, because they're sort of out in the woods a little ways away from town, is they put protection sigils around the house, on any opening. She does deserve all the love. Is she in here still? No, she left. That's fine. She's been chill. Hey Diego, how's it going? I do want to have the background without Will as well, so I'm also doing. Excuse me, my goodness, I'm doing the details behind them as well. That's the character's name, by the way. Their name is William. I really like this lighting. It's very nice. It was actually really fun building their house in The Sims. And I made sure when I was building it that I used only like candlelight or like magical light in there, and it just gives off this really nice warm tone. It's so cool. I did something similar. I built do I want to spoil that? I built a character's study room. And it looks really cool, and like I used the tool mod to like put things in correct places and stuff like that. Like I have like on their desk they actually have like a book tilted up instead of just laying flat. Because you know it's a spell book, it'd be tilted up so they could do spells while standing, and you know, magical crap like that. But writing Will recently has been very fun as well, just because I've been doing some research into Wiccan stuff and general witchcraft, and my god! Why are there so many witches who are just A-okay with cultural appropriation? I'm not a fan. Like, I'm happy to admit that, like, I don't know exactly where I stand on everything, but I'm probably, like, a little bit pagan. But, like, every time I've gone into a shop to, like, look at their cool rocks, right next to the cool rocks is white sage. Can we stop? That's a close practice, my dudes. No, no, no. Anyways, religion is wild, my guys. Every time I'm just like, the world can't surprise me more. And then it does, and I'm like, huh. Like, not in a bad way or like a good way necessarily, it's just a surprise. Wait, why? Oh. My selection was flipped. Wait, where's my selection? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I need to blaze another thing on Tumblr. It's funny to do it. Also, oh my god, all the all the people moving from Twitter to Tumblr finding out about dumb shit like Blaze is really funny. Also, oh my god, I think I mentioned this last time, but I blazed a post, and now I have check marks on Tumblr. I didn't buy check marks on Tumblr. I considered it heavily because it's really funny, but I didn't buy them. Oh my god, the whole the checkmark thing happening on Twitter too, that is hilarious. Did stream break, or are you just saying broke? Also, one of the cats is destroying the litter box again, and I apologize if you can hear them doing the truffle shuffle. Gotcha. So this lighting's a little funky because I need it to come from ahead of him but also lower down. He's got a fireplace behind him. Fuck it. You know what? He's just gonna be he, they. Because I apparently can't be consistent and my brain still says he. But there's a fireplace behind them, and there's several lamps around the area. And there's also one at the floor that you can actually see in the picture. But they're all like dimmer lamps, because we're talking candlelight here, we're not talking magical light. There shouldn't be much light outside, but it is supposed to be a full moon. This is relevant to the story. I know. Odd thing. So there should be like a little bit of silver light coming from the door behind them. But most of the light should be coming from the room, and the top half of their face should be mostly hidden in the darkness, although I don't want to obscure all the detail entirely because I like seeing my characters in images, and I don't like movie style lighting. Why do you make it so dark that I have to squint to see? And why do you make it to where all of your article quality is shit, Hollywood? I want to hear your movies. Even if I think they're garbage, I'd at least like to hear the garbage first. This is what I meant by a descent into madness. I'm very sorry. Today is only going to be ranting. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I've literally been like vibrating all week. Like I'll sit in my chair and be like, sit still, just sit still, mess with the fidget cube, do your work, draw a little, play some video games, and then I'll just sit there and shake and I'm just like, oh no, it's happening again. I feel like I've been in the middle of a panic attack, but I'm not anxious or panicking. I just have the feeling of a panic attack. Does that happen with panic attacks? Is there another name for that? Is this stress? Is this what stress feels like? I still can't tell when I'm stressed. I have to judge it based off of other symptoms, like anxiety spiking and not being able to sleep and like acne acting up and stuff like that. I still can't actually tell when I'm stressed sometimes. Until it gets really bad. Other people will tell me like they're a little bit stressed and I'm like, oh yeah, that understands. I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It can happen like that? Oh man, that's weird. Panic attacks are weird. Anxiety's weird. I think it's the changing of the seasons. I don't think I've acutely really felt seasonal depression, like my other friends have described it. I think I have seasonal anxiety instead. And part of that I blame on like the corporate structure of, oh yeah, it's third quarter, we have to get everything done. And moving into 4th quarter, we really have to get everything done. But also it's just like, oh god, it's the end of the year. It's all good though. I'm still having a good time. And that's what's important. And slowly but surely, I will find my way in life. I read a poem earlier, it was actually very nice. And it relieved me of some of the madness earlier, and it was pretty great. I was like, oh wow, I feel refreshed and ready for the workday. And then the workday started, and it was very chaotic, and I had to talk to a lot of people to sort some things out. I was like, wow! All of that got reversed. But it was still a pretty good day. Yeah, for me it's like a slow feeling of dread. When I know it's like an actual panic attack, it's a feeling of dread. Like, sometimes I've just been like, oh my god, is this what they mean by like the feeling of dread for a heart attack? Because it is straight up a feeling of like despair, but not like actually despairing, just like panic. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I was not this stressed just a minute ago! And then it builds up, and I pet a cat, and I take my second medication that I have now, and I'm just like, okay, we're chilling out now, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good, brain. We're gonna chill the fuck out, stop this nonsense. We talked about this. Honestly, the mania this week has actually been very fun. Like, it's never gotten out of control. It's more, I think it's more just, like, excitement. Because my fucking god, I'm gonna finally have this stupid character in Genshin. Oh my god, yeah! Like, I know what anxiety feels like. I did not know what panic attacks feel like. And then I started having that happen. I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, because that would be, like, one of the only things that would happen. Like, I wouldn't get, like, a headache or anything. It would just be a really, really strong sense of just fear. But it's okay. Things are working out. Things were good. I actually had a really nice conversation about with my boss today too, like, which has also calmed like a lot of my anxiety in general, because she explained like stuff on the self-evaluations and stuff for end of year that I was just like, I don't really know what I'm doing, and then she explained it in a way that I was like, oh, I get it now. I understand what you're looking for here. No one told me that before. Hi, Miss Annabelle. How you doing, Mother? I need to write a character with anxiety. I feel like that would be interesting. I kind of technically have written a character with anxiety, but I don't recall actually coming up too much in their story. I mean, obviously it comes up because, you know, anxiety is constant. It is the devil that whispers into our ear every moment of the day. Yeah, that's what happened at the old job. We know how that went. I almost feel bad because I kind of keep shitting on them in every conversation I've had with one of my bosses and stuff, and I'm just like, no, they were actually that bad. I shouldn't feel bad about that. I would love to talk about good things that happened there. There are none. It's helpful here because you can ask your peers, like you can specify who you would like to get feedback from. So I'll talk like to the 2 or 3 people who I've worked with the most and be like, hey, can you do me a review? And they'll be like, sure. Can you do me a review? And I'll be like, yes. Dual crypto. Support Busky Man. I love that actually. That's a good noise to have the double be whispering. Thank you, thank you. I'm here all week. I do want their eyes to glow a little bit, so it's fine that their eyes are showing. I think it's a little bit too bright in here for the mood I'm going for. So we can tone it down a little bit. I'm gonna make it dark like the night. The edges can be brighter though, because that'll be closest to the candlelight. And I do need to grab the windows and to not have those be dark. The only thing I have heard about so far is they wanted me to come over for Thanksgiving, and that is it. I have not heard anything about Christmas. I also haven't taken off that much for Christmas anyway, so, kinda hoping there's not too many plans. He might be a little stressed. I've only really talked to him over text, so I'm not really sure. I think he was a little bit stressed about Annabelle too. Oh my god. This is my dark gray that I use for like line art. It looks fucking light here. What the heck? Oh my goodness. That's scary. Me no likey that. Man, color relativity is whack. Yeah, I've kind of just given up on reading tone. I just ask nowadays. It's just, it's not happening with me. I do make an effort, I truly do, but if I ask, I just couldn't figure it out. Oh my god, I love messing with color relativity with grays. It's so much fun. I'm gonna continue to do it with this image. Because I do actually want it to be a little bit bright out. Like I said, this is a full moon night. Which means you would actually see outside a little bit. Oh, Oh. That's awkward. Let's do that. That's oh my god, I need to rewatch Monty Python. Yeah, this is my grave. Look how dark it looks in the corner. I tried rewatching History of the World Part 1. I got a good way through it, but then there's one part, I think it was like in the Roman Empire or something, I was just like, yeah, this isn't very PC nowadays. It's still very good, and if you recognize like the time it came from and stuff, like it's still very good, but oh boy. It helps to know the context of the people who actually made it, though, as well. Like, they did it for very clear reasons, like the way that they did it. Yeah. Part of it also is just, I don't do well with secondhand embarrassment, and there's just a lot of comedy that relies on it. And I'm like, oh no, I can't deal with this. I must leave. My people need me. You're the people with anxiety. Why is that so blue? No, 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 no. Nashville. Oh, spooky. Of secondhand embarrassment? I don't mind, I just want to make sure I understand what you're asking for. So like, it's hard because sometimes things that could cause second embarrassment don't affect me, but there's other things that do. No, it's all good. I think a good example is in like a lot of kids shows, like if just a character does something that's just really cringeworthy, you're like, oh god, that's so embarrassing for them. But then like you as well as the viewer intensely feel that embarrassment. You've seen Miraculous Ladybug, right? I'm fairly certain we've spoken about this before. Yeah, so like for example, like whenever Marinette's trying to do something to confess to Adrian, like if she just like completely flops it, that could be a moment of very intense secondhand embarrassment for me. Like I totally feel what she's going through, and I'm just like, oh no, that's awful. And I feel so bad for her, but I also have to shut the thing off because it's so awful feeling. It's like a really intense empathy, but specifically for embarrassment. Now I know rule of thumb is you don't use pure black in a picture, but hear me out. Hear me out. All my colors are super dark. I need something intense. Excuse me, my goodness. I love drawing eyes. Eyes are so much fun. But they must be correct. Or I'll be angry. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Hi? No, don't do that. Hate that. Oh my gosh, okay, it's fixed. I think it was trying to use my selection there. Oh goodness. Some tasty deja vu right now. Don't like that. I think I dreamed about something like this. Not anytime recently. That's happened a lot lately. I've had a bunch of dreams where, like, they were, like, years ago, and then all of a sudden, like, this year, I've suddenly experienced that thing, and I'm just like, hello? Can we not? I don't need this sort of internal crisis right now. Like, not all the details will be exactly right, but, like, enough of them are where I'm just like, no, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Nope. Yeah, I've had it happen before, but I haven't had it happen this often. It's been like 15 or so times this year. I'm just like, can we not? Somehow it does not surprise me that we both seem to have mildly prophetic dreams about ourselves. I'm just desperately hoping the one where I was like at a convention for one of the pet sites I play on at my middle school. I hope that one I never get the deja vu for that one, because that would be a wild time. Yeah! It will literally just be like I'm drawing something I dreamed about drawing like ages ago, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't even remember that dream until now. What? Hello? No, can we not? Yeah. I just want my tarot cards to arrive, so it's just like, okay, now you have a reason to fuck with my head with this shit. Oh, no, that's not what a moon looks like. Do I need to be this unnecessarily detailed for a tiny background thing that's gonna be mostly shrouded in darkness? No. Am I going to do it anyways? Yes. Our shadowy figure here does not look quite right just yet. I need him to look spooky, not like a Muppet. Yeah. Honestly, the only thing I refuse to, like, be skeptical about is, like, when a close friend tells me, like, a ghost story type of thing. Like, that shit at Im's house? I don't know what the fuck was in her house, but that shit was haunted. Oh, that's lovely. Love that. I think I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, that shit was weird. Was it really? I know the place at Kelly's house was definitely fucking haunted too. I don't know about across the street, but her land was haunted as fuck. I genuinely think, like, her side of the road was haunted, and then the other side of the road, they were just chill. like there was a boundary. The road was like a boundary that they couldn't cross or some shit. It extended behind her land. Like, that little fucking weird-ass shed all the way in the back, that was one of the most haunted feeling areas. That felt like a fucking liminal space. It was terrifying. I always wanted to explore there, though. I think that, the garage for sure, like, that literally was a huge cold spot somehow. And then the little greenhouse. The tiny shed behind the house, that one was fine. That was next to the greenhouse. I think that one was fine. But that may or may not be related to my blood sacrifice of a tooth there. The big tree. Across the street? I'm not sure. Can you draw a diagram where this tree was? And then I'll probably remember it. I apologize to everyone that we're talking about haunted shit now, but this was our life for, like, solid 15 years each, at least. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we got a spooky boy in the background. That's what I want. Greenison Road. Not the road in front, on the side. Oh yeah, that whole half was definitely, yeah. Greenhouse to the street there, absolutely. I found a snake there once. It was a cool little thing. I loved them. They were just chilling. They were a solid black snake. It was pretty cool. But also, like, cacti don't grow in Missouri, right? Ooh. Oh, I never experienced anything like that. The tree on the neighbor's land. On the same side of the same, like, direction from Kelly's house. Oh, picked up a brown. Yeah, hide and seek in the dark was fun there. I think we just need a little bit more darkness, and we're good on this. I'm very pleased with the window. That looks fantastic. I got the right amount of spookiness from those eyes now. Yeah. Hey, by the way, have you heard of the Magnus Archives? It's all fictional. However, you might find a similar experience mixed in there too. Oh Jesus! So, like, okay, if the front door of Kelly's house was north, you're talking about east, right? Do I need to start drawing a diagram of this so I can understand? Hold on. I know I'm recording this on here, but it's fine. I'll just delete this part of the recording. I've gotten better about editing videos. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Like, if this is Kelly's shitty house, that's the back door, that's the front porch. Here's the garage, split that in half. This is the more cursed portion. Greenhouse back here, wall concrete death there. little staircase there. Hut that I lost a tooth in. Then we got the gravel road, boundary for the neighbor's yard. And then if this is the whole area, we had like the apple tree right here. Oh, this needs to be bigger. And then we had the cursed garbage fire pit there, and then the big honeysuckle bushes. I remember that. There's the one tree that was like about right here. I think the little cliff thing went all the way around this, and then it like faded up into a hill. Yeah, country road. I never learned the other two streets. I at one point befriended one of the kids that lived in this house, and one of the kids that lived over here in one of the trailers for a short period. Snake was over here, by the way. He was a cool boy. Treehouse was right here. Creepy bomb shelter. This needs to be bigger. And then we have like the swing set here. There's the fence all along this whole area. There's a ditch right here. There's a ditch right here. I think this ditch actually went all the way around here, because this is where we would have the bus stop. And then this place back here. Honestly, I think this place right here is the most haunted area of the place. Maybe by not anything like evil. I don't think it was kind of neutral back there. More yeah. Yeah, there's some distance here, because this is my dirt pit. I remember the stupidest thing, sorry. But you can tell how much this place fucking affected us because of how clearly we fucking remember the layout. Yeah, I think... Oh, there was another little thing over here! I loved going on the roof of this one. This was totally haunted by some sort of animal spirit, though. Whatever was there, it wasn't human, but it wasn't, like, rude. And I don't know what the fuck was in the garage, but I didn't like it. It was like this tiny, shitty little doghouse almost looking. I think it was a chicken coop. It was really small, like this was me as a child standing next to it. I did have to get a ladder to go up it, but I literally like stole a metal ladder that we used for like getting into the treehouse at one point, and I used that for there. I think I was like about this height when you were still visiting. But you at one point used it as a hideout, and then I started using it as a hideout when you stopped visiting. And then Kelly didn't like that, and I told her to fuck off. The big dog used it? No, that fucking piece of shit was in the house all the time. He didn't go outside, like, he went outside for walks, I think, but he was indoors. Or she. I think it was a she. It was a black lab. I remember that thing stole my fucking favorite chair and laid on it all the time and would not let me lay on it, and then it was also pull me over sometimes. It was the only big dog I didn't like. She had bad vibes. This is the tree we used to climb, and then there needs to be a lot more room, because this thing was, like, far up there. Because there was this tree, I think it was about right here, and then there was, like, the big tree that fell over that I also turned into my hideout. That was also super dangerous, and you should definitely never do the tree that's been struck by lightning and fallen over. But I was insane, because, you know, I was a small child. All of this was grass, all the way up to here, I think it was. There was a small area around this, because there was, like, trees dotted around here. So there was a big tree in this area around the chicken coop that you got lost in. Was there something right here? Or was that temporary when she had a garage sale or something? I know there was pavement up to here, and then she used this back room as a sewing room. That was the only room I liked going into the garage. Whatever haunted the garage was only in this part of the garage. I also used to find cacti right in this area. I don't think cacti are native to Missouri. But it would be like tiny little cacti. And I would adopt them and they would be my friends. And I loved them. Little tiny boys like this. And they're very spiky, so I did not actually pick them up or anything, I just kept checking on them. They didn't get very large, but I loved them. It was like a tiny little cactus. Dad says that he thinks Kelly planted them. But I don't think that... I know she had some weird things she would do. But this was literally in the middle of an open field. The shy ferns. Oh yeah, we did have some ferns around the area. I mostly remember the daffodils fucking taking over the place. Oh my god. Taking over the place. They were fucking everywhere. I have no idea. I think he was grasping at straws on that one, I'll be honest. He was looking for an explanation too, like, what? And tulips. Yeah, but the tulips didn't fucking take over the place. They were chill. The daffodils showed up, and then they got more. And more. I loved the teeny flowers. Those were very cute. They're all over the place. I used to find them in Tennessee, too, and I was very delighted. The little four-leaf ones that were like this, and then, like, if this is a fingernail, they were like that size. I liked the daffodils, but their hostile takeover of the land terrified me. I remember, I used to, take a couple of them and, perform surgery on a daffodil grape. And, do a little, what's the word? What's the word? It starts with an S. It's the thing I hated doing in biology. Dissection. It does not start with an S, but it has an S in it. And I just mess around with them sometimes, because there's just so damn many. It was just like, I don't feel bad about this. Oh wait. Do you remember, are you talking about the ferns that was like the big fronds that almost looked like palm leaves? I loved those things. They were so cool. Yeah, they were really fun. They were very fun. I was just, genuinely, I'm still terrified of daffodils just slightly. It really felt like a hostile takeover. I'm not joking. Cause like, after you stopped visiting, like the daffodil field right here started here, and then it expanded. And it just kept going. And like, they just kept getting bigger. It was like a rose bush out of control. It was terrifying. And I don't think anyone did anything to, like, cultivate them. So they just kept going. You know what? I'm gonna blame that on the fact the place was haunted. How hard are daffodils to grow? Because I would assume there is some difficulty in growing any sort of floral plant. Daffodil difficulty. Let's see. We never got aphids on them. We definitely never fucking mulched them. They never rotted. They had plenty of frickin' leaves. And they always bloomed. Okay, they're the easiest and most dependable of all the families of flowers. And ideal for a beginner in gardening. Be careful. They will take over your lawn if you are not careful. No, but seriously, I loved them too. They just... You know, I would believe it. That whole area, like, despite everything, like, it felt like good nutrients in the air sort of thing. Okay, I need to start doing my little paint over of all this nonsense. Let's hop to it. Not that yet. Do that, do that. Cool. I'm gonna start with the wood colors, because that is most of this. Actually, except for the gold, I think that works in the green. The gold and the green needs a little bit, but that works for all the rest of it. Yeah. I think the spirits liked the daffodils and the honeysuckle bush in the front. There's a fucking bug. There's an ant. There's an ant. There's an ant. No, not in my fucking area. Absolutely not. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. But yeah, I think the flowering plants in the area are the only reason the spirits didn't want to murder us. I think Kelly told me off once for messing with the daffodils, but genuinely, there was just something in the air that told me don't fuck with the daffodils too much. You can take a few, but not all of them. I don't think I think she planted some of the daffodils, but I don't think she planted all of them. I think they predate us, moving into that place. I think that's all for Haunted Hour on this Lunafell channel. Unless anyone has any ghost stories, I'm always down for a little bit of spookiness. I know it's probably possible to chalk up a lot of these feelings my sister and I were describing as anxiety or something else. But genuinely, as soon as I started recognizing like what's anxiety and what's other things and what's like just normal like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late sort of anxiety rather than the oh my god, everything's terrible sort of anxiety, It is not the same. It's like the feelings originate from a different place in your body, because, like, I feel like my anxiety, like, I can tell, like, it's coming from my head. I feel it in my head, I feel it in headaches, in stress pains that come from my head. But, like, when I'm in one of these areas that has felt haunted, it's like a coldness or a warmth around my chest area. And it's a slight tightness. Interesting to think about, though. I do think it's very funny. So, if you know the BuzzFeed Unsolved Boys, they've recently started doing a little show thing with Tumblr. It's a Tumblr top 5 where they name their top 5 of any category, and recently they made the mistake, or possibly the greatest marketing decision ever, of having them do top 5 ships, and Shane was just like, I'm gonna choose violence today, because there's a lot of people on Tumblr who, I do not know Star Wars, please do not ask me my opinions on Star Wars, I do not understand Star Wars, they just all hate the Reylo ship, and Shane decided, in an act of insanity or genius, to put Reylo on his top 5, and people are going nuts about it, and I think that got them a second season of something because it generated clicks. Which is insane to me, but also just like, you know what? That's the funniest fucking shit. Go for it, my dude. Like straight up the Watch Your Tumblr, their group on YouTube now that they're off of BuzzFeed, straight up said this is why they got a second season of something, because they were a little bit worried about it. I thought that was very funny. Also, whoever runs their Tumblr account, is hilarious, and they chose a fantastic person for the role. Speaking of Tumblr as well, if you're on Tumblr, and then you choose if you're on Twitter, you should give me your Tumblr so I can follow you and teach you the ways. The way of the Tumblr, you know? No, but seriously, I am happy to help you answer questions and or explain memes, because some of our memes are very incoherent. I do find it very funny that the Tumblr Twitter account is also participating in the whole stupid post-cringe meme that's happening right now, and that's actually convinced people to go, yep, nope, Tumblr is not for me. Which is probably a good thing. Don't get me wrong, Tumblr is a very fun site to be on. But it is an ecosystem. And if you attempt to fuck with the ecosystem will fuck you up instead. It is very unlike Twitter. And there are many, many Twitter users I have seen where I'm just like, you could probably make it on Tumblr. You would not be in a good mental state afterwards. Just go to Instagram. I need some contrast. There's not enough contrast. My throat is a little dry as well. One moment while I chug my soda. What time is it? Oh, it's 8. I should probably start looking for people who are live on YouTube. So I've got something available for a raid. How do I find people who are live on Tumblr? On YouTube? I actually don't know. Oh wait, ooh, there's a button. Okay. This is very unhelpful. This is all not VTubers. Can I have VTubers? Can I have VTubers only? Please? Please? How do I don't understand. VTuber. Filters. Live? Aha! I figured it out. Okay. We will, excuse me, try to raid into somebody. I've learned how to do the YouTube raid. Maybe? Hold on. Let me look at this. Okay, I have not learned how to do the YouTube raid. Cool. That's okay. We'll probably go on for about 30 minutes longer. This helped a lot, by the way. I'm a lot calmer now. I am not joking when I was saying earlier that I was practically vibrating out of my seat because I was shaking. Again, all of it's just like excited feelings for tomorrow, but it's also just like, this is very intense emotions that I'm not used to having. How's it going, Miss Annabelle? I don't think any of us are prepared for tomorrow. I'm definitely not. I need to sneeze again. Curse this foul winter. How dare it make me snivel and sneeze and snort. My chair squeaked a little bit in a weird way. I think that's all the main details. Oh wow, you don't even see that shading. Oops, that's fine. I know it's there, and it's important to me that it's there. this I need to erase because he's not going to draw that on the doorknob itself. That would be actually no. I should do that after I do the rest of this. It is overpace time. Tomorrow will probably be more of this until Genshin opens its gates and gives me my boy as a heads up. But it should be fun. Could be fun. Could be neat. Could be cool. This needs more contrast too. Oh, it must be 8 o'clock. Or 8:15, I think it's been going off at more often. Yeah, it's 8:15. The cat food bowls went off. Ooh, ow. That was not a good crack. Whoops daisy. Somebody on a motorcycle outside sure is a cool dude. He has to make sure everyone in the neighborhood knows how cool the dude he is by blasting his, what is it? The drive pedal? I don't know how vehicles work. But man, what a cool dude he is for making all the noise in the world at 8:30 at night, you know, when people are trying to chill down and prepare themselves to sleep for work the next day. It's a great time for this. Totally cool time for this. That lantern should probably be actually made of brass instead of gold, but gold is more fun to draw and color and shade. So, I do what I want. I'm going a little bit too far with this wood grain. I just want to darken it in the edges. Kind of like a wash. But not too dark. I think I can turn symmetry back on a little bit. At least with these windowsills. These are completely symmetrical, because I was lazy, and I figured a lot of the detail was going to be obscured by the lighting anyways, and I was correct. I should throw some more eye motifs in here. I think that would be fun. A little bit of a spooky eye looking out from the wood grain. I've only gotten to see birch trees in person once, but the effect of, like, eyes on the bark is really cool. I want to draw a birch tree. I should design a setting that has birch trees. Maybe I could put birch trees somewhere in Pandorium. They wouldn't fit in Infernium because I don't think... I mean, Infernium has trees, but I don't think they're normal trees, you know? They've got to be like a little bit spooky and sinister, but like if you talked to anyone from Infernium, they'd be like, what? No, that's a normal tree. What is this fairyland wonderland crap that you've got going on out here? This tree is bright green. It turns orange. Oh, your trees turn orange? And red? They can be colors other than green? I feel like that's how they would feel. The first time one person gets off of Infernium and goes to another world, they're like, oh my god, the sun! It burns! My eyes! They have to wear sunglasses all the time. They get those, like, the weird little paper sunglasses you get when you go to the eye doctor and they dilate your eyes. They have to wear those around for a week. I like thinking of situations to put my characters in. Oh my god, they would have to wear sunscreen too. Because their skin literally would not be used to sunlight in the slightest. They have literally only known the night. Although I suppose if like there was a volcanic region in Infernium, I think those people would probably be a little bit better prepared. They would be more used to there being like a lot of light around because of the, you know, lava. Or I guess it would be technically considered magma at that point still. But also the light, the heat from the lava itself. Does it give off UVs? Hold on a second. Does the light from lava give off UVs? Important question, Google. Please give me an answer. Google, this is very important. I need to know if lava gives off UVs. Okay, but lava's really hot. Okay. So, the surface of the sun has about 6,000 Kelvin for temperature. A normal orange flame is about 600 Kelvin. What is 1,170 degrees Celsius to Kelvin? Celsius to Kelvin. This is very important for research. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Okay, so that's about a little over double what an orange flame gives off. How hot for UV? Lava, UV radiation. I'm not getting an answer whether or not lava emits UV light. However, it does emit more light than most light sources in the caverns would. So I think they would technically still get a slightly more useful resistance. No, it's in the red orange. It's an infrared, it's not an ultraviolet. Shit. So mostly gives off infrared light? Oh, this is very confusing. Google is not helping me. This is a burning question, please. I need to know. This is very important to me. That's sad. Oh, it's about 8:30. I should find somebody to raid. Alright, let's learn how to YouTube raid. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh the search so we get the most recent people. Live. This is a lot of people I don't recognize. we are not going to Pokemon Smash or Pass. Ooh, art stream. Yeah, let's go there. Oh, this seems very chill. Okay, let's grab the link. How do I do this? Oh hey, you can start polls? Ooh, noted for later. Go to YouTube raid. Edit, customization. I don't have. Oh, you have to have 1,000 subscribers? That's bullshit. That's dumb. Okay, well, new goal, guys. Oh, that's silly. I think you should be able to do raids at any level. YouTube, come on. Come on, you were doing so good. You have to let us get some discoverability. Oh my god. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, whatever time it might be. There's a potential that I will start doing morning streams once a week at some point instead of only evening and afternoon. But I'm still kind of working out the logistics of that with my new work schedule and whatnot. And I will catch you tomorrow for Genshin, because we're gonna go insane together. But it's gonna be fun. A fun sort of insanity.